There we go.
Boom.
All right, here we go. So we got minimoult versus Anubis. This is round of 64. This is the third casted match of this series, with the round just starting yesterday. And we got Chinese versus Brits. Here at the top of the map, we got Chinese minimoult. And if we scroll back to the bottom, we got Anubis playing Brits. Was that the initial prediction, or did you say France?
That was the initial prediction.
Okay.
So Anubis is more known for his France, according to Free Food Party. That's his main civ. Played like around 60% of the time.
Yep.
So Brits is kind of his second pick here, but I think it's a good pick versus China specifically. Brits does decently.
Let me just turn this on here for the boys. All right. So what are we thinking about the balance of the map here? I think that's the first thing we'd be looking at.
Yeah, balance looks decent. Everyone's got hunts and 2 mines.
Yep.
Mini going for a trade post, which I like. He built it a bit late. He might miss this pass on the top side.
Oh,
which could be pretty bad. It's going to be close.
All right. You think he'll get it?
Oh, no. I don't think he gets it.
No?
That's pretty big, actually.
50-50, 50-50. All right.
Oh.
Oh, no.
He got. Oh, wait, he didn't.
No, that was from the trade post. He didn't get it. I think it was like 1 second late. That's a big deal, no? Because he would have gotten that card.
That's already a huge deal. Yeah, you on this map, if you spawn on the top side, you always get that first pass, like just a little before the bottom. But because he kind of delayed and took treasures in his base, it looks like he missed it.
Okay. We got, of course, we got the 320 XP and 2 320 XP treasures in the middle.
Wow.
What is happening here? I don't think I've seen that. 2 of them
Ooh,
on this
but to
map?
make up for it, look at this. Mini going to get 110 food. Ooh.
What's going on?
And he's going to snipe it. So Brits is going for it.
Okay. Does
he... Ooh, but he saw the Chinese explorer.
Oh,
so he's running away immediately.
Okay, I see. I wonder if I guess Chinese is running away too. He's like, you know what? This is too contested. I'm not even going to bother. Is there like a crack shot automatic picking up on the treasure, or is that only the convert guardian?
For China?
No, like when you there's a trick where you can instantly pick up the treasure after you convert a guardian. Does that work for the crack shot as well, or you're not sure?
Is that a thing?
It is, yeah. Apparently it's instant. Like as soon as you convert a guardian, and that's the last treasure guardian, you can instantly pick up the treasure. There's no way to
Oh, wow. So you always win the treasure? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I found that out recently too, actually.
Thanks for teaching me that. I'll have to test that out and figure that out.
Yeah. So I was just going to ask if the crack shot does the same, but I guess answer would that be no?
No, it's a 50-50 if someone does the crack shot who gets it.
Got it.
It's just whoever's sweatier, whoever's dripping more.
Oh, gotcha. Let's have a look at decks here. Brits, looks like they got an extra couple cards here for industrial. Got the single card for age 1. Typically they'd have the second one, right? As far as I understand.
Yeah, look at a few extra industrial cards, but pretty standard deck. Pretty standard for both.
Standard for both, yeah. Okay. Got the matches, of course.
Brits definitely has a bit of an advantage. They can forward base and get these 2 XP treasures. I'd imagine minimoult is going to go for the 7-step shipment first and maybe try take the mid treasures with that. But we'll see. These 2 big 320 XP treasures in the middle are pretty big.
I wonder if that kind of changes the gameplay here for either one of them. What are you thinking for in terms of strategy for this sort of matchup? China versus Brits. Oh, we finally go for
China definitely wants to get up to age 3 at some point. So I'm imagining some sort of like 7-step 700 coin age, or 7-step, like more age 2 play potentially. But if you look at Mini's macro, he's already gathering food and coin. So I think he's looking to age up, either straight 700 coin or like a 7-step 700 coin. And Brits is probably just going to mass. And oh my God.
You seen that? That is crazy work. Crazy work. I'm surprised.
This is not the start.
I'm
from Mini that you're hoping for.
I'm surprised because Anubis is the underdog here. So I think that really put minimoult on high alert at this point. I think this guy's on high alert. He's thinking to himself, all right, well, I got to strap in because this guy is really on his game right now.
Yeah, this isn't the start you hope from Mini. He missed that XP pass, and he missed that 110 food. That's a 220 food swing. He's going for these 7 steps. He's going to need to make something happen with them.
I think some people might be underestimating Anubis a little bit, but this guy is a formidable opponent. I mean, he did get past the group stage, so not everybody gets past the group stage, all right? Let's get that straight.
Ooh, and there might be a straggler Ville out here. Or is that a house?
Where are we looking here? Let's have a look.
I think this might be a Ville kill. Okay.
Yeah, so
that's a nice pickup for Mini.
Although these cav don't really do much damage, but there is going to be one Ville kill here. What's your opinion on Step Riders? They're kind of like one of the lower tier cav units, right?
Yeah, I think for China they're quite good because it takes the pressure off your base. So he's kind of doing this like 7 steps, 700 coin, and with the step he's keeping the British musketeers from coming in and sieging his consulate or something like that. And just kind of idling Brits, running around, keeping his military in base. So it's a nice semi, and they have really good siege too versus other civs. It could be useful.
Right on. Let's have a look at Brits here, see what's happening. We got a second barracks going up. I think he only made 5 muskets so far. Where's his army at?
Looks like he shipped 700 coin pretty early as well. Might have been 700 wood, 700 coin. Huh.
Okay, 700 coin. That's kind of an interesting take. Well, we got Fortress happening here? Is he trying to bait him into Fortress?
Looks like he's going to try age up. Which, not the most standard Brit play. You know, Brits kind of like to send the wood and boom up a bit. But going to be following up into Fortress. If he can survive, he'll probably have the superior eco.
Interesting. So we're seeing a Fortress. I think he baited him with the second barracks so that he'd think he's going to stay in classical. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Mini's expecting the age up for sure. But once he sees the age up, Mini might be able to click with the Chinese tempo. Could be pretty good.
Although Mini is not backing off though. Like he's probably thinking to himself, okay, there is a slight chance this guy's going Fortress. What's happening over here though for China? China's also going Fortress here.
Yeah. So he's aging with the porcelain tower, pretty standard. Actually he aged to 2 at the Summer Palace. Slightly different build than he usually does. But he got the porcelain tower to age 3, which is a good few vills, so that adds to his economy. Shopping for a house and shipping intervention. He's currently on the French consulate, so he'll get grenadiers, and Brit gonna go for the mid XP treasure. That's a huge pickup.
I don't think anyone sees it. He can see Guardians go down, but I don't think he really notices that he's going for the treasure. Very good move by Anubis here on that 320 XP. I think that's a big deal. What is he going to send here? Oh, he's got 2 shipments. Wow. Stacked and ready.
Yeah, because that 320 XP.
He might even go for this other one over here. Might get like 3-4 shipments on the go. Can you imagine 4 shipments? 4 shipments.
Yeah, Brit with manor houses and 4 shipments feels good.
Yeah, no kidding. He did, I guess, some damage here. At least he didn't take shots on those cav. I'm pretty impressed on that. You got full health cav here. And he killed 1 Ville, which is, not that of a big a deal, but at least he did do some damage.
Yeah, Mini just using the step to keep these musk in base. At this point, the musk could have taken the next XP treasure, but haven't. Also, Mini switched his shipment, I believe, from... He didn't send intervention. It looked like he sent cav or something. I'm curious. And he also shipped, it looks like 500 wood from the French consulate. Now ending the consulate.
500 wood, okay. So what would the comp be here against Brits? So we got here like pure, I'd say pretty much just musket and falconet. I wonder if he scouts this.
You need enough cav to kill the
Scouts it now.
the falc, and once the falc go down, this composition just dies to skirm. So we'll see. This is a pretty ballsy push versus China. Ooh, the hand mortar's coming out. Switch shipment here.
This is
and he's
pretty
just
deep.
clicking the TC.
That is pretty. Yeah. This guy's no fear right now.
Absolutely not. Falcon gonna get a shot on the Chukanu. There's 2 of them dead.
These mortars are not good against. What's up with these mortar shipment? Is that what you?
So the hand mortars is to counter the Falcon nets. Oh no, the Falcon gonna get good shots on the infantry. He needs to pop these mortars in the back. Some step raids going on. Mortars pop. They're gonna shoot the Falc. Here comes the Minutemen. And let's see how this all goes down. One Falcon gonna be going down.
Those mortars aren't doing too bad against the Falks. I wonder if he would have just clicked on that TC, he would have taken it down or not. Looks like he's committed to this engagement, however.
Really good micro from Anubis. Gets the Falc out of the range of the mortars, and now the Falc is getting some value still. The mortars are essentially the Culverin equivalent for China, but extremely, extremely bad.
What kind of bonuses?
They'll get the job done.
All right, we got some cav coming in from Brits. Those are the same cav that took out the Step Riders back in base. I'm not sure if he did lose a Vil. This is looking really good for Anubis right now. Taking a look at the scores. Not only that, but he's really putting minimoult on alert right now.
Definitely. Yeah, these cav coming in is huge. Brit Musk coming out from the consulate, and
this is no joke.
Batch of units as well as intervention. There could be some type of holding potential here, but yeah, with these units in the back also going down and some exposed Vils.
Pretty cool unit comp if you ask me. Start with Musk, Falconet. As soon as the mortars come out, you get in some cav, although they were a little bit late just because the Step Riders were back in base, but those cav really came in handy there. And of course, you got 3 skirms hanging out in the back. What can China do in this case? I mean, it's not looking too great right now.
Yeah, they can hope and pray a bit. The Summer Palace is still producing Age 2 units, which is a little unfortunate. And Mini was kind of stacking like a shipment. He had some resources.
And he did not pick that up either. Although he did get that other 320 XP, so that's probably a big contributor to his power spike here for Brits.
Yeah, if any Civ could come back, it is China, but I'm not sure how he deals with such a big army as well as big eco from Brits.
What are we looking at? We got 23 Vils compared to 40 Vils for Brits. Honestly, not too sure about that Step Rider micro back in Anubis' base, though. I think he lost quite a few and didn't do much damage. That might have been a contributor.
Oh wow, look at all these Vils in the village.
And he's losing those Vils too, and already he's low on Vils. This is not looking good. China needs to come up with a plan, and fast. If this is going to turn around with any sort of, chance, he needs to come out with something. What do you got here?
Yeah, do you see the 2 cogs in the top right? I think you might click those, press the resign button. It's a potential.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, this is a tournament match. He's going to take it to the very end. I'm assuming he's going to try. Okay, it looks like he's going for his TC, but to get this hunt.
Looks like you could pick up the Falc for free. That's quite nice.
It was pretty low health already, wasn't it?
Yeah. So if somehow China can survive, he switched the Summer Palace to Age 3 units. So that'll be a nice, You know, those are technically like some vills. You know, he gets the 6 units every so often.
Yep.
He's got 1 batch in
I
queue
wonder if he
plus a
sees
shipment.
this. Ooh, he does not
Doesn't,
see.
but he's going to check it. Very nicely done.
There it is. That is great gameplay right there for him to think of that, something like that. That's just crazy. That actually,
Yep.
I mean, if the game wasn't already over, I mean, that really just is a nail in the coffin right there.
Yep. Some good micro from Mini, picking up some free musk, which is nice.
Yep, getting free shots on those. Now, Anubis needs to figure out, okay, how can I get in this? Right? Because it doesn't look like he wants to engage. As far as I'm seeing here from Anubis, he doesn't want to engage.
Yeah, with this next batch of longbow, he'll probably win the light infantry war, and at that point it gets pretty difficult for China to really do too much. I think Brits just has too much eco, too much stuff. If you look at the score gap, it just keeps widening.
Yeah,
and China's probably sitting on around 20 vills.
Some very good scaling up here by Anubis, as you would expect from Brits. Now you got 19 vills for China, plus the Summer Palace. You got some units being popped out.
He's got a shipment now.
So China has a shipment available.
He's just got to get a house down. Once that house goes down, he can pop these units, send a shipment. And I think once the shipment pops, that's his time to get something done here.
I'll admit, I don't know how much I like this right now. You know, maybe move he lost quite a few longbows from sieging the Summer Palace.
Oh, wow. He didn't even finish the palace.
I'm really wondering what's going on right now. Not sure if this matters much, though. He could potentially go back in once he remasses a little bit more.
Yeah, so far, Mini is taking the trades he needs to come back into the game, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough.
Unless he outplays the rest of the game, like, to a very, very large degree. It's going to be really hard for him to come back here.
Manchu coming in, and Anubis doesn't know that. So if Anubis keeps producing Cav, that is kind of a lot of, not wasted resources, but a lot of resources that won't bode too well in a fight. Because China already has a good amount of anti-Cav, plus these Manchu is going to be a ton of anti-Cav. China might, or Brits might go for this mid XP treasure. Looks like he's posturing over there.
Yep, there it is.
I really like that if he does take it.
At any moment, let's go. Let's go. Hello?
He decides not to kill Mother Nature. He's a pacifist. I respect it.
I respect it. I also respect it. I mean, I respect it if he kills them and gets a 320, and I also respect it that he doesn't. So respect in both scenarios.
I think at this point, Anubis knows he's so ahead. He's just kind of posturing the map, making sure China isn't out and about doing too much.
Right. Got some
and he's just going to keep massing.
I wonder if he sees those vills. He should be able to see those vills on hunt. Let's have a look. He does see some dead carcasses here. He should be able... Yeah, it looks like that's where he's going now.
He's going to commit. That is pretty deep in the China base. So if China runs these vills, and you never know what can happen.
I think at any second he's going to see those Manchus. He's sending in his cab right now, and there it is. He's backing off. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm getting out of here. Well, at least that's what I would think so. All right. Yeah, there it is. He's moving his cab back. Maybe he'll keep his longbow in just to kind of pick off units. Really hard for China to win at this point, though, because really, how do you expect to push out of your base? You got Vils on the left here, moving outside of base on the hunt, but looks like Anubis is occupied.
Here comes the fight. Ooh, the pike just kind of walking around there. No.
Oh.
It's not what you want.
Looks like he was focused on the Manchu in the back. Manchu's doing tons of work on those hussars. I'm not going to lie right now. And
Manchu going crazy, but it's not going to be enough.
And then you got Vils on the left. You got more muskets being queued up. Minimoult's army just getting wiped out here, including the Manchus. So you got no more anti-cav here. let's have a look at if Minimoult's queuing anything else up here. Got Chukunus and another batch of units. I think Minimoult should be able to survive this wave, but again, does it change the game? And no, it doesn't. He resigns.
And that's it.
1-0 for Anubis. And I'll go ahead and update that scoreboard. That is unexpected.
Yeah, not the outcome you're expecting. So that also wasn't Anubis's main civ. His main civ is France. So I think Anubis is very, very, very happy to take a game off a higher rated player with his non-top civ in game one to set the tempo as well. Very well played by Anubis.
Interesting. Well, what do you think was the primary issue there? Because I'm reading the chat. Some people are saying it's a civ matchup issue. Do you think maybe it was just Anubis just doing fantastic work here, just kind of outplaying with that 320 XP treasure and a fortress from Brits? Maybe that wasn't expected for Brits to go fortress. Like what?
I think it was just a series of unfortunate events. China missed that TP pass. Brit got the XP treasure. Brit's kind of a decent civ versus China as well. And just all these slow things slowly snowballing Brits ahead.
I think it was this early battle right here that was the primary issue. I would have to look back later and see what happened to those Step Rider, but when I checked, like for a brief second there, he lost what was like 7-8 Step Rider, and he only killed one Vill in Age 2. Let's have a look at villager count. Yeah, you can see it's just dramatically outscales here as soon as you get the mainers involved. Good game by Anubis. First game of the best out of 3. Congratulations on that. However, the series is not over by any means. We'll have to see how game 2 turns out. This is match point for Anubis. So if Anubis wins the second map, then it's over at that point.
Wow, not the outcome I was expecting, but pretty crazy. And I think they started the next game, and they have a 3-minute delay, so it'll take a little bit to pop up.
Three-minute, yeah. Some people are using 1 minute, so we might even see it pop up here pretty shortly. So if you guys are curious, this is the third casted match from round of 64. And after this best at 3, we'll be having Grogu versus Baja Teacher. I think you guys can sort of predict the civs on that one without too much difficulty. Although I do have another question, perhaps even a better question, and that is, what civs are we expecting in this map on Saguenay?
I think if I know Mini, he's probably going to stick to China. Just because that's by far his best civ.
Fair enough.
He's really good with China.
Okay.
And I think we're going to see France from Anubis.
France. And you said France was his main civ? Oh.
Yeah, France is the main here for Anubis. So I think, regardless, I think both players are just going to pick their best stuff. So it's going to be a France Anubis, China minimoult, and I think we're going to see some good gameplay. This is a pretty even matchup. Probably a bit France favored, but minimoult's China is definitely some of the best China in the game.
I'm seeing people saying minimoult might pick Dutch. Harrison is saying he'd like to see USA, but who knows if he'd actually do USA.
Could be. I'm predicting China just because that's his main squeeze. That's what he's good at. But you never know. Mini might be saving China for game 3 potentially with like an auto pick or a France himself.
We're going to find out right now because we got this game on the way. Auto France. Whoever guessed Auto France, I did actually see that in the chat, I think. But if you did guess Auto France, you are correct. Anubis picking his main civ. And on the left side of the map, we got minimoult picking autos. That was unexpected, even by OnlyBaus yourself, right? You were thinking another Civ for minimoult. And here on Anubis, we got French. Now that was predicted correctly. So
Right.
now this is game number 2 on Sagane. So why do you think he picked autos? That was kind of not something that we were. I don't think anybody really thought that we'd see autos from minimoult.
Yeah, Mini might be saving that China for game 3, and perhaps he's more comfortable with this matchup as opposed to China France. And honestly, Otto's a really, really good pick on this map. They have good water potential.
Yep.
There's a TP line for TP line potential.
Yep.
There's sheeps on this map on the summer spawn, so you can get an early age up. But both civs are really good on this map, and this is quite an even matchup as well. So I think this will be a really good game, honestly.
Already going for that treasure. Pretty ballsy, if you ask me.
It is pretty ballsy. Honestly, well played by Anubis, though, because he knows the Ottoman explorers building this TP, and given that Otto only has one explorer, he's not going to have line of sight on this other treasure. So he's just going to brute force it pretty quickly and get the XP. Although I'm not sure that's going to help him get his 3 vills in. It's already coming in, so.
Yep. I wonder if he has a second card. He's got economic theory as a second. I think most likely he's going to end up saving that card for age 2.
Right.
And then we take a look at minimoult's deck. We got Capitalism as a first card.
And what treasure did Mini just take? He got a native warrior. Okay. Yeah, if you look at Mini's deck, he's definitely not sticking around in age 2.
Yeah.
Oh, he built a house, but he didn't send 3 vills. Interesting.
And now he's picking up 90 food.
This 90 food won't help him age, but it'll be nice just to have an extra 90 food in the bank. Can't hurt.
Yep.
But from the looks of it, Mini's going to do some potentially FI or maybe just some FF play. He didn't have very many age 2 cards.
Stealing a sheep back here. Looks like we're going for that 120 food here by Anubis. Wonder if he's going to end up seeing it. But no, he's not. He's going to go for 75 wood himself. And now
okay, a bit of a reverse card order. Yeah, a reverse card order from Ottoman. The 3 vills coming after Capitalism. It's not terrible. He did have the house, so he could have gone 3 vill first, but it's not horrible to go 3 vill after.
Okay. So you're the auto master here. I mean, you're the #1 ranked player when it comes to auto main. So you tell me a little bit about that build order. I mean, is that something you've done yourself? I assume you've probably done it yourself, right? A few times.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. The 3 vill Capitalism is a really strong build because auto gets a lot of XP. So by the time you hit age 2, you could probably send the 5 vill shipment.
Yep.
And at that point, you've sent 3 vill, Capitalism, 5 vill, and as Ottoman with training free vills, your eco is just really, really good.
What about sending the Capitalism in reverse, though? Sending that one first and then...
So the reason you want to send 3 vills first is because usually it can help you age up a bit quicker. So there's always a trade-off. With Ottoman, if you chop 50 wood for a house, it slows you down. But if you send 3 vills instead of Capitalism, it speeds you up. But since he already had the house, he could have sent the 3 vills to get him up a bit quicker. But Ottoman aging with the cows, he's going to FF. Mubir coming out. Absolutely love it. This is top tier auto gameplay.
So I wonder if he sees his explorer. Okay, so he's going to have to scout with his spy, I guess you could call it. And then we got 85 food being picked up by minimoult.
Ooh, and this is a nice pickup. Yep, this scout stands absolutely no chance versus this Mubir. Although it is nice, it means Anubis can save his explorer. He knows that this is out on the map.
Yep. I wonder where his explorer is here. Let's have a look. So we do got this trade post, 1 trade post from each player, being uncontested so far. What is the strategy here for France?
He's got a barracks down, maybe some muscle coming Q in here in a second, or maybe just the FF.
Looks like FF from 700 gold.
Yeah, he canceled the wood that he had in queue and switched it to coin. So it looks like just a straight FF from both players.
Okay. Is that no units being made by autos whatsoever? Just a straight.
Yeah, this FF from auto's a bit late. You can see his 1700 food stacked.
Kind of curious on that.
What did he age up with here?
Marksman.
Okay, so that's the 4 Abus.
I'm not sure how much of a fan I am of these hunts. He's got Caribou just about to run out. He's going to really have to get these hunts in here, otherwise France could harass these quite easily. And then he's got, you know, hunts way out this way as well. I don't know if doesn't look like he's herded this one or this one, so let's see what France is up to. So over here we got, he hasn't clicked up yet. There it is now, right after that Courrier de Bois. Looks very quiet right now. Not much is happening.
He's gonna ship 700 wood.
700 wood with some muskets. What do you think the unit comp is going to be between the two players? So we got muskets already being queued up by France.
Oh, is this Mubir gonna go down? He puts it in cover mode. Great micro for Mini there. So what just happened there was Mini picked up the Explorer in the back of the base with the Mubir, and then put the Mubir in cover mode as it got shot. I'm not sure. Did it survive? I think it did. Yeah, it did survive. So he put it in cover mode right as the TC shot, and he kept it alive. That was really well played by Mini.
That is pretty a big buff there on the kill count. Got 40% hit points on silver rank.
Yep. Yeah, that Mubir's put in a lot of work. He can kind of see what's happening on the whole map. And Auto is up.
We got one card stacked up for autos. Let's have a look at what is happening. One card being sent in, and it's going to be Spahi.
There's the Spahi.
Spahi mixing with some Abyss. Already sending the Abyss forward. Wonder if Anubis has anything to counter these Abyss, because he's just queuing up muskets at this point in time.
And it looks like on the top of the map, I'm not sure if that Mubir got cleaned up. Nice treasure, 100 wood coming in.
No doubt. That's very good treasure.
Other Mubir survived. Nice.
Yep. Spy is just chilling. Looks like that.
Yeah, Mini's done really great work with his Explorer this whole game. He's picked up a bunch of huge treasures.
He's definitely on, he's definitely on it this game.
You know, last game, like all those small details kind of went in favor of Anubis. I think this time Mini's kind of picked up the Explorer. He's got these treasures. And is that a town center wagon for France? That is not something you see every day.
That is a pretty early TC. I assume, did he age up with that thing or what?
Oh, great micro again. He gets the snare with the Mubir, and he put it in cover mode to make it survive an extra shot.
Looks like these Spahi could very easily clean up here, because you're adding.
Yeah, this is going to get clean.
Adding some Anubis, or some Abyss. And then you got that Spahi. I'm not sure where that Spahi is going. So you going back to heal up or what?
Yeah, he might be going back to heal up. He lost one Spahi, but overall, just the best trade you could ever take.
So this TC, how did he end up getting this TC?
I guess he aged with it. That's my best guess. I think you can age with a TC. These 5 Goon can do decently versus these Abyss.
Needs to be careful though, because those Spahi are very vulnerable to these Dragoons. So he might need to back off.
And goes back.
Abyss. Needs to keep those Abyss right outside of TC fire. Those TCs are very good against Abyss. And if he gets some...
So I think these Abyss are going to go down.
It does look like
these Abyss are no longer.
Doesn't look like there's anything that's going to be able to save those Abyss guns.
And yeah, Mini doing this kind of like 4 Abyss into age up play, which I really like. So he ships the Spahi into 1k coin, and now he's up to age 4. The only thing is he is out of hunt and base.
If he, part of me thinks like if he's going to go H4, then maybe he should have brought those Abyss gun way earlier, right? Because now they just died to a fortress goons here by French.
Right.
Like
the funny part about those Abyss and this FI is you don't even really care about them. Like, you almost want to delete them because they take up pop space.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like in H4, they're not that useful. You'd rather have more pop space for your Nizams and whatnot.
Oh, what is going on here?
Oh, wow.
That's
a huge pickup.
I don't think this was part of the plan. What
no.
do we got here?
And Otto already shipped the church guard.
3-4
He's
bills?
committed to it.
It looks like that was 3, 4. Might even get one more 5 bills, if I'm counting correctly. I don't think
you're great at counting, bro. I couldn't even get that high.
I don't think that was part of either player's playbook, to be honest. So now that changes quite a bit. We do got industrial now by minimoult. No Abyss guns. Did lose one Spahi. I'd imagine, was he going? He does have a healer actually, right there. It's behind. You can't really see him, but he's behind those Spahi, just healing up those guys.
An explorer gonna take a crack shot here. Gets it off. Nicely done. And it looks like potentially mercantilism might come in. Yep, mercantilism coming in, so he's gonna get a bunch of H4 shipments going. He's almost got enough for the guard Spahi from the church once he sends that cheaper church card in.
He is French player is still scouting. I'm not sure what is there to scout. You got more Spahi on the go, right? Bombards. Really no point in scouting Otto, is it?
Yeah, Otto's just sitting in base. Not much to really be done on the map here.
Let's have a look at what what Anubis is doing here. He's got industrial.
I like
himself.
the H4.
Yeah. Got the artillery founder being built by. Does that mean anything when he's building this thing?
Honestly, I'm not sure why it's being built.
What do we think?
A bit of sleeping. Oh. The spawn getting crazy value. Oh my god.
That is disgusting.
Wow.
That's insane. Getting one single good shot on those Spahi, but it looks like he lost the majority of his goons. Probably lose them all.
And he saved the low HP Spahi. That is
I
the
think
best outcome.
If that's not a game changer, I don't know what is. Do keep in mind, though. Do keep in mind that minimoult lost 5 vills a few minutes ago. So it's just a matter of some trades going back and forth here. I don't know if it's enough, though. I'd have to admit, Anubis did lose quite a few units there. I mean, you take a look at the recap on the game so far, right? minimoult lost those 4 Abyss. I guess you could say in a fair trade because he did kill off some units. And now he did lose quite a few Dragoons, even though he did kill 5 vills. So I guess you could say that the game is somewhat even. I would say, what are you thinking right now? Who's favored at the moment?
Let's take a look at the auto perspective. It all depends how close he is to getting all this church stuff out. So he's got 2 bombard, he's got some Spahi, he's got a shipment stacked as well. I think it's probably just going to be a factory. I think once he gets out these Nizam and the 1,000 coin for the bombard, it's going to be pretty difficult for France to hold. I think the game's going to come down to, can France hold this
I have to admit,
this timing.
The French, getting free shots on those Dragoons. Some more Dragoons going down. Now that's the biggest
It looks like
thing.
France went for their own church card too, which he needs a lot of goon because they get countered by these Spahi. But France have a 4 Culve shipment as well, which is really, really good versus what Otto's doing. He's going to have the 5 bombard.
4 Culves coming out now. I do have to say, though, Anubis really needed those goons, man. He's down to, what, like 11 goons now. Imagine if he had those other 15 goons that he lost. Oh.
Yeah, if he had those goons, this game would be definitely in his favor. But as of right now, it's looking even-ish. France Eco is way ahead. He's sitting 2 TC. He's going to have the Grens. He's got 4 Culve.
You know what?
But I think this auto push could be super hard to hold.
You know what? Anubis could win this. Those 4 Culverin? Oh, look how many bombards he's got, though. Policier on the way.
Yeah, this is the push right here. And honestly, I think these Spahi could clean up this whole army.
Yeah, I just don't think it's enough Dragoons. He needs like a what? Another 10? Oh, he is making... He's probably got another 10 on the go right now.
And he's going to get the French Grens. Honestly, with a Vil pull, he could hold this very well.
He's on so much food at the moment. If he sells some food, get some Dragoons
So he needs 2,000 food to get these last batch of Grenadiers from his church upgrade. And that turns them into this super OP old guard.
Let's see. Maybe we get a Vil pull, or we just get a Vil just like flying away.
Oh!
Ouch. That.
Yeah, they're being pulled to heaven.
Pulled to heaven sounds about right. Losing so many more Vils down here. That is disgusting. These Spahi, this entire game has been so much value. I don't get it though. You kind of expect Spahi, right? So what's actually the deal here?
Okay, Mini sees the army. He knows what's going on. He just killed a bunch of Vils.
French lost so many Vils. Oh, and those Bombards getting more shots off on those Dragoons. Those
good micro from both players here.
Grenadiers not looking too bad though, but these Culverins, okay, gotta watch the cannon micro.
Ooh, the Bombard's not really in the fight.
They're out of range. They gotta get back in range. Nothing really counters Grenadiers though. Taking out all these Fusiliers. Bombard's gotta make a shot. It's gotta get one shot off. If he's not paying attention,
yeah, they gotta get rid of these. Okay.
He's gotta pay. Okay, if he's now they're in range of the Culverin though, he's gotta be careful. It's looking. I don't even know what to say. Looks like pretty pretty equal trades at the moment. You got the Culverin on the last one. The last 2 Spahis going down. I think I underestimated those Grenadiers. They're just taking out everything.
Yeah, the Grenadier, honestly, not the greatest micro from Otto, but his army was just so much stronger that it kind of worked out. And let's see Otto perspective. So we're at 23 Vils here for France after all this clears. Otto's 24. He's got a bunch of resources.
24.
Getting Stagecoach, shipping Abus. I think Minimoult's in a commanding position here. He's got 3 TCs up. He's got Stagecoach.
Now,
does he have any factories out?
I'm kind of curious. What is it that you do with 1,300 gold? Yeah, he's got 2 factories now. And another TC going up. What do you normally do with all this gold? He doesn't have... what's that card? Mamelukes. I thought every auto deck had Mamelukes in it. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, if you're playing age 3, you should generally have it. But since he's age 4, he doesn't care about any age 3 shipments.
I see.
He shipped in 12 Abus. He's got the 2 factories up, which are producing, looks like wood right now. I'd like to see that switch to Bombards.
Curious, if you're an age 4, would you still send Mameluk if you had it in your deck or no?
Very seldom. There's definitely like 1 or 2 scenarios where maybe Mamelukes would be the right call, but in general,
yeah,
I think age 4 shipments are better. It looks like he's shipping, is that 8 Abus? In age 4?
8 Abus.
Not the strongest shipment, but I guess, yeah, given the scenario, it's probably his best shipment. And the Abus is going to do nicely versus the Goon here.
Veteran Abus. At what point do you normally upgrade those? I'd imagine...
In this build, it's just like pretty weird, definitely. But it looks like he's going for the Abus gun route now. So he's getting Guard Abus. He's shipping 8. He's going to have like 20 Abus.
Okay, there's Guard.
As long as he can get some anti-cav with like maybe some Nizams mixed in there, he's sitting pretty nicely.
Really looking tough for Anubis after losing all those Vils from those Bombards. Let's have a look at the French. We got 31 French Vils, which is what, like 38, 37? And then Minimoult still on 28.
Yeah, minimoult does have the better eco, I'd say. He's producing villagers for free. He's got 3 TC, and he's got the stagecoach, which each of those TPs is like 3.5 or so bills.
Yep. I wonder what
yeah,
the
and just
game
given the
plan is
fact
here,
that he's
though.
producing, yeah, and Mini's even getting the Kree text, which I really, really like.
Oh, doesn't even get a Vill here. Loses a couple goons. Loses actually like 4 or 5 goons. Oh, okay. Lost a couple Vills. Wow, what cost?
Yeah, that was probably a good trade for Mini there. I think the longer this game goes, Mini's kind of slowly going to inch ahead here. He's
Yeah.
getting the Kree 5% HP upgrade for all his units. He's also getting the Kree trackers, or not the trackers, excuse me, the villagers to buff his eco. He's 3 TC. I think Mini can kind of just sit and let this game evolve, and he'll slowly creep ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at it now. You got 4... What do you got? 4 TCs by auto? 3? Oh,
Yep,
he does
3 auto TCs.
Does find a nice Vill trade up here.
And is that a dock going up from France in the top right?
I'm going to switch over here in a second, but we got so many Vills going down. We do got a dock.
Nicely. Okay.
That could make it change, you know, the game plan here altogether of who we think is ahead. Because if he does a dock, right, then he could really catch up with the auto eco. I think that's probably one of his.
Yeah. So the main issue here, right, for France.
Lost all those goons, so that's not good.
Yeah, definitely. For France, he's out of food, and his vills cost food to produce. So it looks like he's probably going to transition pretty heavily onto wood here and just kind of be pumping out as many boats as he can to, 3 dock.
Yep.
Decent for France. But Mini definitely has a pretty large window where France just doesn't have access to food.
In that case, we might even see transition. He does have 2 factories too, though. You can't count him out. Might have to transition to farms, though, as well. What are you thinking?
Oh, and yep, and he is going to. He's getting a little tech in his church. I don't know the exact stats of what the code of Napoleon is, but it's something along the lines of villagers like gather. Is it either natural resources slower, but all their buildings are cheaper? Or maybe it's vice versa. I'm honestly unsure, but it's something to do with cheaper buildings, I believe.
I do want to say something. Despite Anubis taking those losses earlier on all those bills, the score is really not that far off. And he is building the other TC. He's coming, he's really making an effort to come back in this game. He's not one of those guys where you lose all those bills and you just kind of rage and quit, right? This guy is really just doubling his efforts even from the earlier losses that he took against those bombards.
Wow.
So you got now 3 TCs by France. You got triple dock by France. We don't see any docks by autos. So
look at Mini dropping a Chad wall. I love that.
A Chad wall.
Just absolute just dominance. I'm holding half the map, and you can sit on your half.
All right, sounds like an agreement to me. We need to get an upgrade on those walls, however.
Yeah, that wall just says, I really want to win this game. I know I'm ahead. Let's not throw this game. It's definitely still within striking distance for both people. Mini's got the edge for sure.
I do have to say, though, I think there is another reason why he built this wall too, right? I mean, you take a look at how many times those Dragoons went in the back of the base, just kind of like picking off vills. Although, at the same time, he did get some very good trades. I mean, minimoult like killed so many Dragoons. Why not just allow the Dragoons to go back in your base so you could just, get all those good trades? I feel like every time France goes behind Otto's base, it's just not a good trade, not a good result.
Yeah, he's killed a lot of vills this game, France has, but Otto produces them for free with 3 TCs. And I'd love to see Mini be a bit more aggressive here. If you look at like the total like population of France, he's only on 130. And he's got 70
130.
vills, meaning he's only got 60 pop of army. I'm sure Mini's sitting around like 180 or 190 at this point.
70 vills. I'd say probably 60 of those according to Bois. So we're looking at probably 90 total vills. 90 compared. Ooh, 90 compared to 52.
And look at this army, though. I mean, France never kills this army if Mini kind of just clicks here.
What does France need to do here? Bombards and Dragoon?
Yeah, I'm not sure what composition even beats like guard Abus. It would be something like skirm heavy cannon with like some goon to not die.
Does he even see this army though? Doesn't see it, but I'm assuming he knows the unit comp because he did see some cab archers from earlier.
I mean, France is honestly playing really well. I mean, he's sitting in base, he's triple producing vills, he's triple producing boats. Hopefully he's got the upgrade on his boats.
Look who's coming.
And yeah, this is the, if you can somehow hold this by the grace of God, you can win this game.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe we got some vills up here. We might even see some vills joining the fight. A market. Okay, I guess the earlier market got destroyed. We got some heavy cannon in a nice spot right behind those trees, taking some free shots on those Abyss.
Yeah. I think if Mini saw the map like we do, I think Mini would just kind of click these heavy cannons. And it looks like he's going to. I like the play.
Oh, here we go.
I really like the play.
We got some Quarter de Wall coming out. Maybe some Minutemen as well. Some Dragoons. Heavy cannon looks like they're on the Abyss gunner.
Heavy cannon going down, so there's nothing really left to counter the Abyss other than the vills here, and I think Mini can kind of just attack move, and everything is going to go really well. There's only a few goons left as military, and then it's just vills.
We got more,
and the vills actually do surprisingly well versus the Abyss.
They do, yeah, and they are right on that Abyss actually too, on the right side. And the Cav Archer has a negative bonus versus vills too, right? So we already got a frigate now on the water. And there it is.
And that's going to call it. Wow, GG.
Very nice match. And I wouldn't take anything away from Anubis. Still put up an excellent fight. This match could have went either way. Going to give him a score here. Up on that scoreboard. 1-1 now. Minimoult Anubis. And it's best at 3. And we are going to go to game number 3, which is match point.
Yeah, this was a really great game. Even matchup, and it played kind of as such. I mean, a 26-minute back and forth. You know, France got cleaned up with the Musketeers and then came back with like a 5-vill raid, and then Auto age 4, France age 4. You kind of had the church card battle. Just a really even, decent level game.
A lot of back and forth there. There was at some points where I thought that Anubis was going to take that. There was a few instances where I thought he was going to take that. And I'll tell you where. Right here, before Anubis lost all those vills, I felt like he was ahead. And keep in mind, these are French villagers. This is not a joke. If he would have held that initial push by autos, this would have been a lot different.
Yeah, I think perhaps with a bit more precise micro, he could have vill pulled at the same time as fighting with his army. And then those vills that France lost there wouldn't have kind of gone down for free. And I think if that happened, France was for sure winning this game. But even still, still close.
One thing I'm really also impressed by, and I know I'm still talking about Anubis here, because, you know, after all, I do feel he was the underdog in this series. But one thing I was really impressed by was at the end, you can see how he really did well with that water boom. Had he held on just for a few more minutes, I think he would have had a really, really good opportunity to turn this around. But Minimoult just came in with that timing push at the right time before French was able to do that full transition.
Yeah, that was one of the closest games of the tourney, honestly.
Like, if you take a look at military unit count, unit population. Like, Anubis actually had a pretty good, military at this point in time, but it looks like they both dropped. And this was the time at the timing push, if you remember, where Anubis lost all those vills. I think there was no need for him to lose all those vills to lose the bombards, right? Had
Yeah,
he
it was the
moved those
Bombard and the Spahi. Yeah.
right, had he moved those vills around to join his army, Vil pulled right into that army, I think this would have been a lot
Hmm.
different. Like he would have lost a lot less military. Anubis would have been a lot better position. And then of course later, there was, there was a few times where he lost a lot of dragoon just hanging out behind the Ottoman base. But this is the
Yep.
result. Overall, minimoult takes it. Ottoman economy eventually wins it because, producing free vills where French was forced to go on water due to lack of hunts. So congratulations to minimoult on that second map.
And it
Now,
looks like game 3 is getting started. I believe they just started it.
great.
So might have to wait a little for that delay.
We'll be looking out for that. I do have to say, this third map, there is no water, so it's all down to map control. If those hunts are out, they're out.
I wonder what we're going to see as Civ picks here. I think Anubis might just stick to his guns with France. Just main Civ, main squeeze.
Yeah.
Why switch it up? He played very strong there.
I have.
And what do you think Mini's going to play here?
If you want to know my honest truth, I think I really liked Anubis's Brits. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're saying that French is his main civ according to the ladder. I think we could probably be seeing Brits again. I mean, listen, he took the first match with Brits and he won it against minimoult. So why not try your luck again?
Yeah, could be a rematch of the China Brit. You never know.
I do have to admit, though, Mongolia hunts are a little bit more scarce than Great Plains. But I think Brits is still a solid choice. What are you thinking?
Yeah, Brits is always a solid choice, no matter the map. It's just a good civ, a lot of eco.
No doubt. Still better on Great Plains, though, I think, right?
Yeah, definitely better on GP, just more hunt. And there's no TP line, so like TP line civs would be very good on this map, like Baja, Lakota. And any civ that's kind of aggressive and gets map control can kind of get the TP line.
Right.
Also, this map could be decent for Mini's China, which I know Mini like really, really wants to play China a lot. And there is livestock on this map, and the villages, the houses for China fatten the livestock. So that's a small little bonus, but definitely worth something.
Wondering what the people in the chat think, because right now minimoult can't pick Ottoman, right? Because he won with autos. So what do you guys think match number 3 is going to be? Which civs? minimoult maybe back to China?
Could be a China. If I were to guess, it's going to be like a China or a France. Because France does really well on this map. That's another reason I think Anubis might pick France is the excuse me, the 12-10 is really, really strong.
China versus France, you think? Oh, China versus Spain. That is unexpected. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of unexpected things happening in this series so far. So on the left, we got minimoult playing Chinese as he did in the first match against Anubis. Anubis end up taking that and winning it. And of course, on the right side of the map, we got Spanish being played by Anubis. And this is the first time he's playing Spanish in this series. Is Spanish even a civ that he normally plays?
I'm going to check his free food party, but it definitely wasn't up there. Spanish. Okay, he plays 8%. It's like his 4th most played civ.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, Brit France are definitely his main too. And I'm unsure if he knows he could have picked him again. Maybe that's a bit of a mistake, but we'll see. Maybe he's got something cooking as Spain.
Right on. So if you guys are just joining us now, this is game 3. Myself, Chicks, who is handling the camera and also casting. And alongside myself is OnlyBaus. I'm sure you guys know OnlyBaus from the ladder. He is he's on the first page of the ladder. So
Oh,
I'm sure you guys see him around quite often.
Ooh, and it looks like Mini misses the pass again. Oh
Going for that
no.
40 wood now. So you're saying that he missed the first route when he built that trade post?
Yeah, if you press your home city like hotkey twice, we can see how deep into his XP curve he is. Okay, so he's almost there. It won't affect him too much. Maybe he did get it. But Mini nicely macroing. He didn't overgather. He used that 40 wood treasure to help him get his village up. A bit of idle time, but I think that's okay. Anubis gets 70 wood, and did that help him with his house, or did he overgather? Okay, so it didn't help him with his house.
Picking up quite a few cows here for Anubis. We got how many cows?
And the 50 food.
Yep. Look at all those
cows. Wow.
Yaks that he's picked up. He's got 4 or 5. How many are we looking at here? We got 6.
Yeah, that is a lot of yaks to pick up.
6. And how many is it on the map?
I'm not sure total. Probably something around like 10 or so.
12, right? I think.
12, yeah.
We got 2, 3.
And so if Anubis eats his yaks here, he could probably age Idolus 15, but I'm not sure if he's going to do that. Okay, he's eating a few yaks, so not Idolus, but still a decent age up time. Probably aging with the tower, I'd assume. Some standard Spain things.
You thinking?
Yep.
Well, what are you thinking here for this sort of matchup? Are we thinking a rush from Spain, or Fortress is probably better against China? No.
We'll see depending on the macro. If Spain starts macroing wood for like a market, etc., probably some age 2 stuff. But it looks like he's just gathering for an age up. So we'll probably see an FF from both parties here.
I've always found these hunts towards the end of the map kind of weird.
Yeah, it's hard to herd them because you can't really get behind them.
You should be able to get it though. So we got how much? We got 40 wood here.
Is Spain gonna come in and steal this?
Contested. Okay,
oh, he does.
Does end up getting it.
And we're kind of seeing a repeat of the first game where, Mini, allegedly, I think he missed that XP pass.
Yes.
And now he got a treasure stolen.
Yep.
So
and he also got
we're kind of seeing a repeat.
And he also got, minimoult also got his 110 food treasure stolen by Anubis.
Right. So, and even on this map, I mean, a lot of yaks going to Spain.
Does end up losing that explorer, though.
Yeah, nice pickup from Mini.
Should be able to pick up that explorer back anytime soon, though, at any point. However, minimoult does end up getting that 45 XP, of course, from killing that explorer. We got single trade posts from either player from on this trade line. Are they going to do anything in this trade line, or is that just a side concept in this sort of matchup right now? They're just probably
just a little side quest just for XP trickle throughout the game. Maybe China will ship the 7th step and maybe try idle and siege that down, or Spain will send a few pikes up there at some point. Who knows? But probably not too much fighting on that side of the map. Ooh, big treasure for China here.
115 wood. By the way, I did want to just go on record and say that I also predicted 2-1 for minimoult at the start of the series.
That is true.
So I think that's what it's going to come down to. I did say initially 2-0, but there was a chance for 2-1.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was going to be a 2-0, but really good game, first game from Anubis, and honestly, really good second game from him as well. He's been playing quite strong this series.
Definitely, he's had a great track record so far in this series, and I wouldn't even be surprised if he ends up taking this match. If you want to know the truth,
he's up in score right now, so you never know. But China ships the export cards. He's got 600 exports sitting, and he's not doing anything with it now. What is he allied with? France? He's going to switch to probably British and get some musketeers out, perhaps.
Do have to say I'm really impressed with how many yaks Spanish player has here. Holy, look, and that's on top of the fact that he killed a few.
Yeah, definitely won the Yak War. Is that a double racks going down? Oh, wow.
Double racks on the go here. And then we just received that 700 gold. We got 700 wood on the go.
Mm-hmm.
What are we thinking from China? I guess it's just a both more of a fortress play.
Yeah, China also doing like a semi. He sends one card before the 700 coin. He sent the export and switched to British, and that means he will he'll get those 6 Musk out for China. So he's really safe in base, and both are going to be aging up. And double rod production from Spain.
Double rods. Tell me a little bit about that. That seems a little bit weird to me. Double rods against China. I guess from the step.
Yeah, rods actually do really good versus China, because it's like a infantry versus infantry, like melee versus melee, and rods just do really well in those type of fights.
I do remember a lot of people telling me about how rods are just better in every way than clubmen. I think rods are probably one of the better anti-pike overall. They're super fast, very high hand resistance, pretty good hit points too. Can't really doubt those rods.
And that 40% melee resist is just such a pain when you're up and close with the rods.
Yep. Wonder if he's going to find anything here. What's he up to over here? Let's have a look.
Look at this Anubis guy. I mean, he's splitting rods to the top, cav to the bottom, cav in defend mode, Spanish gold, double producing rod. He's really playing well.
I like it. He's on his game right now. He's on his game. He's got to win this, by the way. He has to win this. It's match point.
Yeah, this is a match point. Cav gonna try dive in. Not sure they're gonna get too much done.
I think he figured it might have been too risky going for that. How are the siege?
Okay.
Siege is a little bit low on the rods, though.
Yeah, the rod's going to siege isn't the greatest. Potentially with the rod plus Huss, he could have done something under the TC there, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think it's better to be safe. And Spanish gold in Spain's eco is going to be pretty interesting. I'm not sure. Did Spain ship 5 bill? I don't think he did, based on
5
his
bills
bill count.
Well, we got 20 bills for Spain, so let's have a look. We got 25 bills for minimal, so I'm guessing Spain did not ship the 5.
Yeah, because if you go Spanish gold, generally you want to mix in the 5 bill shipment at some point. But going Spanish gold without 5 bills is just a little awkward.
Ooh, loses rods here. He's got to get off that trade post. He's got to get off this trade post.
Yep, there's a lot going on in this game. Trying to raid in base. Ooh, and he doesn't even kill the Vil.
Saves that Vil even.
Yeah, Mini's in a great spot now.
Although it says Anubis is ahead, but I mean.
Yeah, China tends to underscore just because they batch train units and shipments are very strong.
Yeah. This is a nice treasure right here, actually. 300 XP. It's not bad.
Definitely. Yeah, the Spanish gold, no 5 Vil, means that Spain's eco isn't super strong. Spanish gold's always a good shipment, but if you pair it with the 5 Vil, you just have a really good eco. Yeah, I think China's in a great spot, honestly. Pretty even game.
He did save quite a few of those rods, but look how many rods he's got. He's sending more rods.
Yeah, probably gonna get vet rod here. Nice.
This is this typical? I mean, that's a lot of rods. Holy. It's like a straight rod.
Yeah, there definitely is a lot of rods. Perhaps like 5 Lancer could have been a bit better here just to mix it up unit comp wise, but
yeah, it's pretty excessive.
We'll see.
Pretty excessive. Maybe he's going to try to like push with this and then surprise him with this. I don't know.
Spain's in a decent spot as well. I mean, with the Spanish gold plus these yaks, he can actually batch like 10, 10, 10, I'm assuming, for a while.
These yaks are finally going down. They're nice and juicy too. Over 200 food apiece.
Let's take a look over at China. What's China up to?
What is he up to? Let's have a look. We got some hand mortars coming in.
Oh, wow. Blind hand mortars.
Oh, he's going to back up now. He's going to send them back. He's like, call the emergency line. call the emergency line.
But not for me.
we kind of got units all over the place right now.
Oh wow!
What is
huge
happening?
pickup here.
Okay, rods are all the way over here. What's happening? We got skirms eventually going to join up. I think 5 skirms just went down for free. Potentially some vills being harassed, maybe even dying. What are these rods up to? Oh, picking up some units maybe. Some more skirms dying here.
Great micro from Mini there to pick up a few skirm, then go back. And even here, Mini's all over the map. He's in his element right now.
They're both all over the map. And here he is. Mini's taking out most of those rods. Looks like these cav would also potentially go down.
Oh wow!
There's a three.
This is the dream scenario for Mini.
This is 3 armies what's going on right now.
On the left, you've got the cav on skirm,
no,
the rods running
units.
back. On the right, the lancer getting cleaned up.
This is not looking too good for Anubis. He's finally getting some trades in here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Getting some trades on this side too, which are not too bad. But this is getting cleaned up.
And I think this is looking like GG. It's looking rough.
It's not looking good for Anubis, I'll tell you that much. I think he just got kind of outmaneuvered here. He had military on this side, and then he was attacking on this side. I don't know if you want to call that unlucky or just...
You can tell there's so much going on in this game because Mini's stacking 2 shipments and res to age.
Yeah, age 4 from Chinese. That's interesting. And what? 2 You're right. You weren't kidding. 2 shipments being stacked. What is he using those shipments for even? Like, what is happening? Is he using it for age 4 shipments?
Yeah, probably just age 4. And oh, look at that Spain Explorer. He was AFK these whole fights. That's really nice to have in the fights to spawn 5 dogs.
I don't necessarily blame him just because there was just so many, as you were saying earlier, it's just so many things happening at once. But that's the name of the game, right? You got to be able to handle those kind of situations.
And what does the Spain player really have here? He's got a few Lancer, a few Skirm, but...
Got a few Lancers hanging out, some Skirms joining in. And Chinese, looks like he's going to go for this trade posts up here. Meanwhile, he goes industrial. And I don't think Anubis has anything to counter this. Looks like he will pick this off, though.
Yeah, I like Anubis multitasking here. He knows the army's away, so he can kind of siege this village.
Yep.
But once you see this age 4 hit, you kind of you just feel this gut, like your stomach drops, you know.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely not too encouraging for Anubis. Kind of makes me second think all those rods though. Was he just outmaneuvered, or was it just out comped, unit comped?
Honestly, I think there was a point where if Anubis had everything grouped up, he probably could have taken the fight and just outright won the game. I think because the hand mortars are kind of like a useless shipment in a fight where there's no Falks.
Right.
So if Anubis kind of had everything grouped up and attacked, he could have done some pretty convincing damage. But I think Mini just kind of outmaneuvering. He dealt with the Huss and base and killed a few rods up top and was just kind of running around, picking off reinforcements, and just really, really well played from Mini.
Right on. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, Mini really was able to handle multiple battles from what it looked like a lot better than Anubis did. Anubis was how should I say, a little bit flustered, I would say. You got 3 different battles happening at the same time, and overall minimoult just was able to you could really see the skill differences there when it came to multiple things happening at once. We have another battle here potentially going to engage. We've got the 2 Falks ready. I wonder, does he... Oh, he definitely does not have those mortars, but he does have some flying crows. Flying crows. How do you feel about flying crows? So when you engage, you put the flying crows on the Falcons, right?
Yes, I believe they have in age 4 2 more range. I think maybe they always do have 2 more range than a Falc. I think Falcons have 26. These crows have 28.
We got some
And it
dogs
looks like
coming
this
in.
is the engagement.
Oh, and he backs out. Oh, he's going in. What's up? I think, see, that initial point of hesitation, I think is what was the issue in the last battle too. You can't really hesitate.
Oh, wow.
You can't really hesitate that way, right? You've seen that. And there it is. He's going to call it. Congratulations to minimoult 2-1. Still a very good match if you ask me. I think Anubis did everything he could there, but minimoult just able to come up on top and just engaging in so many different ways. And it kind of makes sense too, right? It's an open map, so he was able to really show that he was able to do that.
Yeah, no, honestly, Anubis played extremely well those first 2 games. Definitely gave, minimoult one of the top players in the game historically as well as now. He gave him a run for his money that maybe he wasn't expecting.
Yeah, no kidding. So that means that minimoult won twice in a row, right? Because Anubis won the first one.
Yeah, Mini was down 0-1, which is I bet that's not something he expected going into this series.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect it. And I think that was like a wake-up call for him to really get in the mood here. And I think that's what happened, right? Afterwards, minimoult really strapped in and winning this series with the last 2 games in his favor. So congratulations to minimoult taking it 2-1. That ends this best out of 3 series, and he will advance to round of 32.
Yeah, congrats to Mini. And I think we're moving on to the next series. Is that right?
Yes. So we got Grogu versus Baja Teacher. Let me just take a look at when they're expected to start. That's another highly anticipated series, by the way.
Oh yeah. I think the chat is definitely preying a bit on Baja Teacher's downfall. He's a bit hated in the community.
He's a little bit hated. Let me have
a
a look.
Bit hated.
Let me have a quick peek at this post game here before I jump into that. What do we got here? So it looks like vill counts were pretty even all the way through. I'd assume the differential was sort of like the kill loss ratio of holy. Do you see what I'm looking at right now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not what you want to see.
I mean, this is ridiculous. And it's kind of what you expected, right? After watching that match, you'd think to yourself, like, that kill loss ratio is probably not going to look good. But I didn't know it was going to look like this. 38 to 105? I mean, the vill counts.
I think so much is going on the map that
look at
Mini just a top player with wow.
Look, resource gathered, vill counts were even. It's just come down to microing those units and getting them in. It's not even about microing units. It's more so about like getting them in the right spot at the right time, right?
Yep. That was all positioning for sure.
So once again, congratulations to minimoult, and we will go back to the lobby in anticipation for our next best out of 3. So stay with us.